What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, people just be lying for clout, y'all. I mean, especially in these social media streets, entitled as people. Hate to say it, but as we see, usually it's females, okay? Are on here trying to clout chase to get some free attention. And nobody does that better than Iggy Azalea. You know, she's already hit the proverbial wall. You know, she is a single mom now. Career is going, down and down and down. And, she's unaccountable for her mistakes. This is not uncommon amongst this modern generation. But remember last week, Iggy Azalea said that she was kicked off an American Airlines flight with her son. Well, American Airlines has rebutted that claim. Okay. And American Airlines says, you know what? We never kicked her off the plane. She never boarded the plane. Okay. The real thing is that you showed up at the airport at 5:30 p.m. for a 6 p.m. flight. Okay. And by the time you got through, so imagine you checked your baggage in, you have to go through the security checks and all that in 15 minutes. All right. You have 15 minutes to get on the plane. You didn't make it. All right. So, of course, they left your ass. Everybody knows that this shit happens, but because you're Iggy Azalea, you figure that, oh shit, the plane's supposed to sit there for your dusty ass. No, it is not. Let me tell you a story. Guys, I was flying back from Kampala, Uganda to Warsaw, okay? And I left like 3.5 hours going to Entebbe. So anybody been to Africa or most big African countries, the traffic is ridiculous. So somebody told me, you better get your ass up out of there and leave like 5 to 6 hours before. But you know me, I'm thinking that I got the line on getting there early. So what am I asked to do? Bam, we hit traffic. 2 hours it takes me to get to the airport. I got 90 minutes left. Well, then you got to get out, go through all these security checks. And in Africa, it's like 1,000 security checks. By the time I get to the gate to check my bags in, it's closed because it closes an hour or 40 minutes before takeoff. The dude asked me, why you late? I was pissed off though. I cussed his ass out. I ain't gonna lie. All right. And it cost me $700 to rebook for the next day. But guess who's at fault? Can't blame the traffic. I had to blame myself. Because why? I didn't leave on time. They did their job. I didn't do my job. I miscalculated how long it would take me to get to the airport. And if you want to talk about most major cities in America, how long does it take for you to get through someplace between 4 and 6 p.m.? God forbid you're in LA. God forbid you're in New York. Your ass is not going to get there on time. You're not going to get there on time. You would have to be a goddamn fool if you figure that you leave in most metropolitan cities trying to get to the airport by your flight leave at 6. You're crazy. You better leave that shit around 1 o'clock and have your ass waiting at the airport like everybody else. You already flying first class or business class. You can go hang out in the business class lounge. Shout out to all the rich folks, the first class lounge. You can go hang out there. Why does your dusty ass feel that you don't? Because why? You're entitled, and to think the same unaccountability that Iggy Azalea has towards American Airlines is the same one she got towards her baby daddy. Same one. Same one. Swaggy P. Same one. You know, it's everybody else's fault. Same one. It's not everybody else's fault. Okay? You chose to be late, just like you chose every other dude who you dealt with that ain't shit. Playboy Cardi, it's his fault. When you gonna stop blaming everybody else and start blaming yourself? You know that you got a kid. Everybody knows that when you got a kid, if you flying someplace, it takes more time because kids usually can't walk by themselves. They get disoriented real quick. They get distracted. They're not focused on things. So it takes time. You got to, and they don't walk that fast as in comparison to you. It takes time for them to get through the airport. So when you have children in the family, you got old people or young people, you need more time. You do. Otherwise, they're going to leave your ass. Just think about this. You're a business. Okay, I have 100 people on the flight. 99 of them get to the ship on time. Your broke ass decide that you want to be late. I'm gonna leave your ass there. Any business will do that. Look, you can rebook and pay the fee and stay at the airport. You can cry all you want. But for the rest of the people who are here on time, they shouldn't have to suffer because of your ass. I remember recently I was going to Paris. I was coming from LA and I was actually in transit. So I was coming from Sacramento to LAX and had to go to the international part. And then they held me up there at the security check. It wasn't my fault. They held me up. So I'm trying to run into Paris and the lady was giving me an attitude about, you need to do this. And I wanted to cuss her out too, but the dude understood, right? Because I was on a connecting flight. And if anybody flies international, those connecting flights are a bitch. Because the other people that's coming from LAX and just go direct in their connecting flight, they're already there. They just go to LAX. But if you're coming from a connecting flight, they drop you off on one side of the airport. You got to go take the shuttle to the other side of the airport and rush here and all the stuff. And then, of course, Air France is some of the dustiest people on earth. But and even then, if I would have got left, it'd have been my fault, even though it wasn't my fault. And you think that you're special. A lot of these ladies that I hear complaining, they think they're special. You are not special at all. You're not special. You're absolutely not special. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.